Hey guys, welcome back to another Build in Public update, weeks 45 and 46. Let's jump right into it. For Swiftbrief, or SEO outline generator, we have done a redesign of the homepage. As I've mentioned in the other updates, we did a complete overhaul of the app and created a version 2 of it. And the landing page is actually the last thing we're changing in order to be in line with what the app is actually doing. So for us, it was more important to get the app where it needs to be before we change the marketing material, because we have mainly tested with internal users, but also externals that we onboarded manually, so that we have a lot of control over what they get to see. And most of them got a demo beforehand, so the homepage wasn't as important. But now, as we're trying to scale the outreach efforts and also just the marketing efforts, we obviously need to make sure that the landing page or homepage shows exactly what you're going to get. So that's priority number one. We will most likely launch on Product Hunt as well. I'm trying to figure out the timing of it, just because of Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up, people being on the holidays, now with Thanksgiving and also just then Christmas. So I'm trying to figure out a good time to relaunch this thing, but I think it's still going to happen this year. Just need to find the right date. All right. We have actually gotten our first agency customer for the new pricing. This is a bit of an outlier because Mo, one of our marketing partners and product co-founder, he is quite embedded there. So they're not someone we've done outreach to that then converted to a paid plan. That is still something that's in the works, but obviously nobody's going to spend any money before being sold on what they're getting. So there was a demo and yeah, just a process of kind of getting the budget here for this tool. So it's a step in the right direction. Obviously still things to do, things that need to be figured out, but I'm quite certain this is a good motivation boost for everyone. So this just makes it easier to put in the necessary work to get where we need to be. All right. For Maid of Speeches, or Maid of Honor and Best Man Speech Generator, we have kind of reached a point where, in terms of traffic, I'm not sure there's a lot we can do to increase our revenue, at least for the kind of Maid of Honor generator that is already kind of running on 1 and 2. So it's like averaging 1 for most organic keywords. I've mentioned that in the last update. And we're at a point where we're thinking about making smaller experiments based on feedback that we've gotten. A lot of people were saying that they want to kind of see the result before they are being asked to purchase. So we're not sure. Right now, what happens is you write 2 messages and then you get asked to pay. If you say you can't decide now because you want to keep asking, or you want to see what other questions we're asking, you get 2 more messages, kind of like a churn flow, and then you're being asked to pay again. Now, with the changes of GPT-4 preview, which is a third of the price of GPT-4 and also has higher limits. I think GPT-4 has higher limits, but just more requests that we can send. We can try letting you go through the whole process and letting you kind of generate the whole speech and then seeing how that affects conversion. So you get to see more, but we're then probably going to have to blur parts of the speech. Otherwise, people can just basically get it for free, right? Because they can just copy paste. But I think the best would be almost similar to when you look at a paid kind of media outlet, I don't know, New York Times or whatever, is paid, then you will just see the first paragraph, and then that will be kind of blurred out, and then you have to either be a subscriber or you have to be yeah, I mean, usually subscriber to read the rest of the content. So we're trying something similar. However, we need to keep in mind that this will increase our expenses. So more people are going to write more messages, which means that, and they still might not buy at the end. So the overall cost will increase. So I went in with ChatGPT and just calculated kind of depending on how much operational expense will increase, which we don't know before we try, right? What we need to hit in terms of conversion just to break even. And obviously everything over that will be a gain for us, right? So we're at this kind of crossroads where it's like, okay, we can try to raise the traffic, or we can try to make the things better that we have. And this is probably one of the bigger swings in terms of optimizations that I see. So we want to, just try it out and see where it goes. And I'll keep you posted on kind of, if we hit those success criteria or not. And then one other lever we have is on the website. So our tool is kind of separate from the landing page for the tool, to make that conversion, because the biggest drop off in the funnel by far is on the kind of sales landing page, and seeing what we can do to improve the conversion there. And then, if that doesn't work, then we have other ways of basically kind of scaling into different verticals, and then just kind of using the same playbook for different kind of speech generators. But this is our first kind of line of defense to see how we can, just raise revenue. And like I said, I'll keep you posted. All right. Then another thing we got mentioned in the New York Times, or Gen rather, for our VOW generator, which is like one of the newer ones. So far, obviously cool, right? But so far, bottom line, nothing really coming through. However, these things are not kind of like time in, time out, money in, money out. I think every mention, every kind of backlink, everything, will compound over time. You just need to put in enough time and enough effort. So it's more a matter of keeping these things going, appreciating as they come along, and just, taking advantage of the opportunities that we get, but not necessarily hoping a lot, on it being something that will make us a lot of money, or anything that is like by itself contributing to the bottom line a lot. And I think that's where a lot of people make mistakes also with, things like SEO, for example, right? They see the time that they put in, and they see that their traffic gets they get 3 clicks in the first 3 months or something, and then they stop. But this is something that, just needs time, needs to compound, and you need to just keep putting in the work, and the rewards will be delayed, right? So hopefully this will just, even if it's just the backlink, very high authority domain, always good to get. So yeah, we'll just keep doing the work. And if you're interested in what's going on behind the scenes, feel free to subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one. All right, cheers.